Hello everyone, my name is Cody and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the James Charles drama surrounding his palette with Morphe, the Unleash Your Inner Artist collection with Morphe. Now, I am very opinionated on this subject, but I want to have a disclaimer. I have been a subscriber of James Charles for around a year now, so I'm not just a hater, I'm not just a drama channel who's trying to get clicks. I actually have a very strong opinion towards this subject. I actually wanted to get the palette at first, but there has been a lot of drama surrounding the palette and surrounding James recently, and I wanted to do a kind of short video just touching the surface of the drama. Now, although I'm not a hater of James Charles, I really enjoy his videos. I think he puts a lot of work into them. He has put a lot of effort on where he has become today. But being said, he did build the foundation of his career off of a lie and a scam, which is not the best way to start. Although I do like his videos, I have started supporting him less and less as a person just because of the drama surrounding this palette and the way he has been responding to criticism. So I want to touch on that in this video today, just in case you guys don't know what's happening or why people are upset with him. Then this video will hopefully give you a little bit of insight. Down in the description I will link a couple videos that I watched that go more into detail but are a little bit longer if you want to watch those. This is not me trying to hate on James Charles or say you shouldn't buy the palette. This is just me trying to give some constructive criticism. The number one problem I have with James and the way he's reacting to constructive criticism is he calls it conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theory.
If you don't know, people pointed out the fact that James was double swatching and re-swatching things on his launch video, which was confirmed true by James himself. James did admit that he did double swatch, but he had an excuse for it.
Hello sisters and happy Sunday. I'm currently outside chilling by the pool with sister Jesus and beautiful sister Cassie over there coming to join us. I thought we would do some swatches of the palette today just to show you guys how bomb it is, and also because some people seem to think that there's apparently some conspiracy theory about me trying to hide double swatches that I did in the video. I did do double swatches in the video. If I was trying to hide them, I would have done a lot better editing them out. I stutter a lot when I speak and had to redo a lot of takes, and some of the swatches just suck, so I wanted to do them better.
James said that he stuttered and so he wanted to retake it, and sometimes the swatches did not look the best, so he wanted to swatch over it to make them look the best they could. Now, I appreciate that, but if you're selling someone a product, yes, you do want to make it look the best it can be, but you don't want to fake it. That is what was the downfall of many people, like the Nikki Tutorials palette. She was caught faking swatches, and that was the downfall of the palette. Faking swatches is kind of a nasty thing to do because you can fake swatches all you want, but inevitably you are selling that product to people who are spending their hard-earned money. To a lot of people, 40 bucks is a lot, and you want to be giving people good products, but to fake swatches is a little bit suspicious because people are going to be spending money on this product and are going to be using it in a different way than you are swatching it. So if you're faking swatches and showing that the colors are better than they truly are, that's a little bit fake and suspicious to me personally. Calling criticism conspiracy theories is a little bit rude considering the conspiracy theory is true and you literally admitted that you did double swatches. I understand where he's coming from because he is upset because he did spend a lot of time and effort on this palette. However, when you are in the public eye, you are open to criticism, especially if you are selling something. Especially someone like James who has such a huge following with 10 million, maybe 11 million subscribers and followers. He reaches a lot of people. If you're popular, or even if you put yourself out on the internet, you're going to receive criticism and hate. There's a difference between constructive criticism and plain out hate, and that's where James has a problem distinguishing the two. Criticism is being kind and telling a person what they can do better next time or what they prefer would be different. Hate is saying, this is stupid, you're stupid, I hate you, things like that. James is saying that constructive criticism is hate, which is going to be his downfall. If you are a person who never takes criticism, you're never going to grow as a person and as a company. Think about Jeffree Star. His first couple launches, people had things to say, and yes, your first instinct is to protect the thing you work so hard on, but if Jeffree Star just did one thing and it was terrible and didn't listen to criticism, he wouldn't have the brand he had today. That leads me to my next point of the pressed pigments situation. Now, there was a user on Twitter by the name of Cody Rants. My name is Cody. Her name is Cody, spelled differently, but we have sort of a connection. and she said the pink in his palette gave her hives. Now, of course, he clapped back. I feel like his response was a little bit inappropriate. I believe her response was a little bit inappropriate. Both sides could have handled things better, but especially on James's behalf, considering he has so many followers and his followers could see that and bully her, which they did. Also, the fact that he didn't take her criticism at all and didn't think about what she was saying at all and just said, "I'm right, you're wrong, you're just bullying my palette, get out of here, I hate you." So that was a little bit childish of him, I believe. But speaking on the pressed pigments, here is a clip of what he says about the pressed pigments in his reveal video.
Now I do want to touch on the matte shades and some of these formulas behind them because most of the mattes in this palette are considered pressed pigments and not typical eyeshadows. Now, what does that mean? I didn't know until very recently when I was formulating this with Morphe, but now I do, so I want to share it with you guys. The ingredients in pressed pigments are just slightly different than eyeshadows, and they are actually exactly what their name says. It is literally just the actual color pigment pressed right into a pan ready for you to use, whereas an eyeshadow has a lot of other stuff mixed in it as well to make it perform really beautifully. Now, that being said, by doing pressed pigments, it allows you to make the most vibrant, true to color product ever, and I am so incredibly proud of these.
He says himself that he did not know what a pressed pigment was before he was formulating with Morphe, but he expects every single other makeup lover to know what they are right away and know the consequences that come with using them. If James himself didn't know what something was, how does he expect all of his 10 million subscribers to know what they are too? That is just a little bit ridiculous, and I think he handled that really poorly in my opinion. With the reveal video, I realized that this is his first reveal, but he did not take into account the pressed pigments situation on staining the eyelids at all. Yes, there is a disclaimer on the box of the palette. However, I personally believe he should have included that in the reveal video because it is vital information that people want to know before they purchase a product. Jeffree Star, every time he does a release video, take into account his blood sugar release video, he explains what pressed pigments are, and he does explain that it is technically not eye safe because it will stain your eyes. I feel like James should have included that in his reveal video just because it is technically not common knowledge. Yes, a lot of makeup lovers who are very invested in makeup and have a lot of makeup will understand, but you have over 10 million subscribers, and I believe that probably around half of those don't have a huge makeup collection, don't have so much knowledge, aren't in beauty school, and probably a good chunk of that have never even touched makeup before. I feel like you should definitely give a disclaimer next time because not only will it save you from criticism, which I'm sure he would love that because he literally hates it when people don't like him, but it will also help people in the future like Cody who have sensitive eyelids not get hurt in the process. Calling criticism drama, tea, and conspiracy theories is really inappropriate and really childish of you. You should really take into account the criticism. Yes, it's going to be a little bit, people are attacking me for what I created, but it's going to help you in the long run because honestly, James, you kind of seem like a stuck-up little. Don't be rude to customers who are concerned or have questions or have criticism. That just makes you look like a spoiled little brat. And you are acting extremely petty. I was considering buying the palette, but not anymore. Seeing how James reacts to his customers and his supporters is truly disgusting, and I personally don't want to support that whatsoever. Anyway, if James was ever watching this, I want you to know I'm not trying to hate on you as a person. I think you building your brand has been very tough and very admirable. You should definitely learn to take criticism. No one is going to do everything right the first time, and no one is going to be perfect all the time. Just because people don't like what you did this first time doesn't mean they're not going to like it the second time. Learning to take criticism will help you a lot in the long run. Please stop being rude to your supporters and people who literally paid your rent by buying this palette. People are spending their hard-earned money and have criticism, and you're just brushing them off and calling them haters and that they just want fame. That's really uncool of you. It is definitely turning people away from buying your product. It is a slight minority, but still. People will see that you're being extremely petty and going after people for giving you simple criticism, and they will start to see your true colors. My advice to you is to start to take criticism and to please give a warning in your next video if you do another palette about pressed pigments. Stop acting like your supporters are children who just want fame, because they're not. Most of them genuinely want to help you out by giving you criticism, and you're acting like they mean nothing to you. If any James supporters are watching this, I am not saying stop supporting him. I just don't like how he handled this situation. I love his videos, and he definitely works hard on the things he creates, which is definitely admirable, as I said before. Just be kinder to your supporters and people who paid for your product, and learn from this and grow from this. Being petty is not going to get you anywhere in life. Yes, you are still young and you definitely do have time to learn. So take this as a learning experience and stop being so damn rude to your customers. That's all I have for this video. Again, please don't leave hate for James or for me. I'm just trying to give criticism. Like I said, if James ever saw this, he would probably hate this video, considering I'm just giving him criticism. Here's my dog Daisy. I hope she cheers everyone up who's mad at me. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, if you want to support James, I'm not saying don't. I'm just giving my criticism. And yeah, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!
Because she couldn't care less, fastidious and precise. She's a killer queen.